Lesson 7, Letting Go of Pride. Now we are going to discuss some tools to help make the process of waking to greater love and enjoyment easier. In this lesson, we are going to talk about letting go of pride. Before we talk about how to let go of pride, we are first going to define what pride is. Pride is believing that you are better, superior, or more luckier than other beings on some level. When you feel pride, you often notice that it is a pleasurable feeling. The reason why pride will feel pleasurable is because you have been taught to believe it's a good feeling. You have been taught that winning, having things you claim as good in which someone else doesn't have, and succeeding in ways that other people haven't, to be something that's pleasurable. We live in a competitive world. We have been taught that it's pleasurable to have pride in general. Many humans' daily lives often consist of making choices to make themselves feel pride. Pride, however, has a catch. Pride doesn't give you pleasure in the long run. The pleasure of pride often leads you to feeling unfulfilled and unhappy. The pleasure of pride can often make people become selfish and eventually destructive people if left unchecked. In truth, we are all spirits and all made of an equal image of God. It is impossible to be better or luckier than anyone. People that enjoy feeling on top of the world will eventually fall to the bottom and feel unhappy. Pride often leads to selfishness and a secret desire of not wanting others to succeed in order to maintain the high feeling they have, which doesn't help you or anyone obtain pleasure in the end. The pleasure from pride is always based on specific conditions that don't last. Completely letting go of pride will bring you unlimited pleasure and peace. You can only experience unlimited pleasure and peace when you completely let go of pride. Letting go of pride may take some work and it can be tricky. You'll often find yourself thinking that you won't experience as much pleasure if you let go of pride, especially if there's conditions that make you feel pride. For example, if you're a musician and enjoy the praise, or you enjoy feeling great about being a boss at a big company, or simply feel good about a talent you have, it may be hard to let go of this feeling because you'll be somewhat addicted to the faulty pleasure of feeling superior on that level. However, the truth is, once you let go of pride, you will experience pleasure in ways that you won't even begin to imagine. You will experience pleasure that almost doesn't have a limit. When you try to let go of pride, pay attention to what it feels like if you were to completely not have any pride. Observe the world. Observe what it feels like when you're experiencing things. Do things feel more peaceful? Do things feel more enjoyable? Do things look different? Take mental notes. You may not notice anything different at first, or you may notice major changes at first. Whatever you experience, understand that the more you let go of pride, the more you'll experience pleasure. Letting go of pride may take some practice. Don't be hard on yourself. It is a process, but the more determined you are in letting go of pride, the more you'll succeed in letting it go. The pleasurable awards will be waiting. Understand that when you are letting go of pride, your mind might trick you into thinking that you have completely let it go, when in reality, you haven't let go of it entirely. When you let go of pride and start experiencing pleasure, you will experience pleasure in new ways and gain a heightened awareness. This can be exciting. However, you will often notice pride will often sneak in and you'll catch yourself feeling prideful about it. Sometimes this will happen and you won't even notice. However, with practice, you will eventually master not being prideful. One way to help you let go of pride and to help identify when it kicks in is understanding the difference of pleasure-based pride and pleasure based on the truth of God. Observing how your experiences differ when you feel like you're not experiencing pride, learn how to identify when pleasure is suddenly seeming to be coming from pride. Learn to identify situations that often provoke prideful feelings. Visualize these situations with when you are thinking about the truth of the universe instead of experiencing the pleasure of pride. The more you practice this, the more you'll let go of pride. Soon, you'll not only be experiencing real pleasure, love, and joy, but more often too.